Welcome to our 5 on 5. We're pleased to be joined by Teddy Abrams, the new conductor of the Britt Orchestra. Teddy, great to see you. How are you today?
Wonderful. It's great to be here.
Welcome to Southern Oregon.
Thank you very much.
So you're the new conductor. Tell us a little about yourself, about your background.
Well, this is actually part of two jobs that I'm starting this next season. One is the music director of the Britt Orchestra, and the other is the music director of the Louisville Orchestra. So this is a big transition year for me, and I've been kind of all over the place. I've had positions in Hungary and Budapest with an orchestra there. Most recently, I've been the assistant conductor of the Detroit Symphony, which has been an incredible, really fascinating journey for a couple of seasons there. And before that, I was in Miami with the New World Symphony, which is America's Orchestral Academy, as they style it, which was also one of the most fascinating and engaging learning environments I could possibly be in. But I'm really ready now to start, I think, these two positions, which are leadership positions. And I think the opportunities are pretty remarkable, and I cannot wait to get started.
So tell us how you found your way into this career path. Have you always wanted to be a conductor? Has music always been your calling?
I've wanted to be a conductor since I was 9 years old, and I remember the very specific moment when I decided this is what I wanted to do with my life. And I'd always been fascinated with music, and I'd taken it pretty seriously from the time I started improvising on the piano when I was around 3 to the time I started clarinet when I was 8. And my mom took me to a free outdoor San Francisco Symphony concert, which is my hometown. And it was the first time I'd seen a live orchestra. And I remember being struck by the energy and especially the connection between the musicians and the conductor. It was almost like you could see the energy emanating between these people and then towards the audience. And the power and the majesty and the potential of that role just kind of shocked me. And I decided that night that I wanted to be a conductor. That was what I wanted to do. And kind of amazingly, this is what I am doing. I'm very, very grateful for that. I never forget just how lucky I am to be doing what I love. Oh,
very good. So you beat over 100 applicants for this position with Britt. What made you want this job so much?
Well, honestly, when you look at a conducting position, it's about a fitting together of people and organizations. It's about finding the right match. And so obviously it's a tremendous honor to have been chosen to be the next leader of this great organization. But really, I didn't know that much about the Britt Festival going into the position. What convinced me was my time here when I came for the week that I conducted last season. It was instantaneous. I had been to Ashland before. I'd seen Shakespeare. I'd performed in Ashland. I knew it was a beautiful area. But being here for a full week last season was enough to easily convince me that not only is it beautiful, the people are so warm. The people love the Britt Festival. They care about it passionately. And the orchestra is top-notch. It's world-class. So one of the things I'm going to be working on is making sure that everybody has access to and everybody has knowledge of the great stuff that we have here, the great Britt Festival. And we need to make sure that people like me that haven't been to it already know how wonderful it is. So that's going to be a priority here.
Very good. All right. Well, we're very glad to have you. We're going to take a quick break. Much more in a moment. Stay with us. Welcome back to our 5 on 5. We're getting here with Teddy Abrams, the new conductor of the Britt Orchestra. Teddy, you're a young man.
That's true.
A lot of people may be watching thinking you're a young man, but you have the talent to do this job, of course, correct?
Well, I certainly hope so, and I believe so. And I like to think that when it comes to making music, it doesn't really matter what your background is. It doesn't matter how old you are or where your training happened to have been. What matters is passion, and what matters is care. And it's about finding people that have that, I would say, complete devotion and passion for making music. Those are the musicians that you want to see performing. If you go to live music, you want to see that passion. You want to see people who are completely enveloped in and devoted to the music that they're making. And that's something that I try and do, something I try and embody every time I go out on a stage. And it doesn't matter where that stage is or for how many people you're performing. It just matters that you create that amazing energy that only a live performance can really create.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and if anybody is at home and hasn't seen the festival before, what would you tell them? Why should they check you guys out?
Well, Britt is world class, first of all. For people that are here in this great Southern Oregon community, I think everybody should know that we have an amazing orchestra. These people are so talented, the musicians there, and they love coming to Britt. I got so many of the people in the orchestra to come up to me last season and tell me, we care deeply about this festival. We want this festival to be very healthy. We want everyone to know about it. So that, first of all, is something that everybody needs to know. The next thing is that when it comes to programming, that is deciding the pieces that we're going to play, this is really my responsibility along with the Britt team. And I like to make programs that, like a great menu, have something to offer for everybody. So we're going to have the great classics, the kind of pieces that draw in people who already know a lot about orchestras and a lot about the kind of music that they love. But we also have music that is for the adventurous, for people that love Beethoven, but they also want to hear something that takes them into sound worlds that they never imagined before. But we also have created programs that I think hold together so well that even if you've never been to an orchestra show before, this is the festival for you, because you're going to hear great music in a great setting with great musicians, and the programs are enticing and engaging, and you could even say, if it was a menu, very tasty, so that you would love it even if this is not the world that you come from already. I think it's really perfect for the widest ranges of audiences, and I personally am making it a mission of mine as music director to be here in our community, to be available. I want people to come up to me if I see them on the streets or in a coffee house or whatever, come and ask me about the concerts. I want to be around, and so I'm personally inviting every single person here in our community, in our Southern Oregon community, to the concerts.
Absolutely, wonderful. Okay, so we're running short on time, but we want to talk about a big announcement tonight. Can you give us a preview?
Well, tonight is the announcement of the season. I can tell you, if you're a Beethoven fan, there'll be something for you. If you are a Pink Martini fan, there will be something for you. If you are a fan of new music, there will be something for you. And if you're a fan of American orchestral music, there's going to be plenty on offer. So I can't give you specifics yet because it's about to come out, but I can't tell you how excited I am about the season, and we're all just waiting for this big announcement tonight. I cannot wait to release it. Just a few hours.
No worries. Great to meet you. Welcome to the area. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure. Stay with us. We'll be right back.